Welcome to At the Table.
where we are connecting entrepreneurs, discovering missions, and building communities with purpose, body, soul, mind, and business with
Charlie
and Heather.
with Women in Leadership.
Welcome back to At the Table, where we love to interview women entrepreneurs like you to see what they're up to these days and really get their message out with their full heart in mind.
I'm Heather.
I'm Charlie.
And we're super excited today to have on the beautiful, wonderful, kind Molly Rose Speed. And she is a mastermind hub behind virtual assistants.
What? So she takes virtual assistants and she trains them and she manages them and she places them with different companies or businesses that need their services because, well, let's be honest, virtual assistance is
you never know what you're going to get. Man, we heard some horror stories.
Right.
So having someone who takes people through a training process of what you're going to know when they get to the other side, and then when you hire them, you already know what they're a quality person. And Molly, if you would go ahead and introduce yourself, I don't want to give all your nuggets away.
Yes, I took nuggets from you. I'm Molly Rose Speed. I'm the creator of Virtual Assistant Academy, a training and certification program for VAs, as you mentioned, and the founder of Virtual Assistant Management, a placement agency for our certified VAs. And I predominantly serve the military community, but take people of all walks of life.
That's
so
awesome.
When you say you primarily serve the military community, what does that look like for you?
Yeah, so my mission when I went into this was to solve the problem of the military spouse. We're all displaced. We move around the country, PCS everywhere, if you're familiar with that, which I know you are. And you hear the same story from military spouses. I had to give up my career. I had to move out of that big city. Then I got a job. Then I had to leave it, or I couldn't even get hired because we're targeted as military spouses the minute we walk into a job interview, and then they don't want to hire you because they know you're going to leave. There's all these things, and the outcome of this is a lot of military spouses feel a loss of identity, purpose. They're just, they just have kids younger than most, and then their husbands are deploying, and that's their world. This becomes it. And I'm here to tell you that there is a great opportunity to have even 2 hours a day back of your own identity, making money, serving a client, and doing this in the capacity as a virtual assistant.
I think that's really awesome because as a military veteran myself, I usually hung out with the wives because, female in the military, so I understood the feeling of displacement and the loss of identity. And I felt that as a veteran coming out of the military, it's like, well, I was a service member for the last 8 years. Now what am I? Right. So, and then also being able to take your work with you when you move is awesome because you create relationships with the people that you work with the different people that you're serving. And when you move all the time in the military, it's hard to create lasting relationships because you're being pulled away every 3 or 4 years, right? Like the rug keeps getting ripped out from under you. Very rarely do you move to a new duty station and keep the friends you had at the previous one.
Yeah.
It's a super tough world to live in. So I fully appreciate what you are doing for military spouses and moms.
Yeah.
And also being able to work around the schedule of your families. It's awesome.
Right.
Yeah.
Women in leadership, right? That's where we are women, and we're showing that it can be done in a different way.
Yes, absolutely. And I, started this serving military spouses, and I've attracted a lot. You brought up moms, and that's also I've noticed hearing a lot of their stories. They become a parent, decide to be a stay-at-home parent because childcare is insane these days, or you can't even get it post-pandemic. And that's also a great resource for them as well. Even just, if you have your kid reaches preschool, you're able to get those 4 hours a day or whatever that is for you, even just that little bit to be able to start doing something for yourself. So that's also a good outcome of all of this.
Start doing something for yourself. It feels good when you can do something for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
it's keeping that identity as a human. You're not just the
Yes.
mom. You're not just the military wife, because then we're jesting ourselves.
Mhm.
So
Yes.
this is such an amazing opportunity. And on the other side of that, as a business owner who's growing, having a virtual assistant that we know can handle the thing, that can actually understand what we're saying and maybe say, hey, do you want this link to be a button? Like,
Yeah.
instead of just copy paste and then it's on there and it's not a button,
I love that.
Right. So there's my example right now.
Mhm.
But could you tell us a little bit about your program and what that looks like?
Yeah. So over the years, I've been in the VA space for over 12 years. I started when I didn't even know the term was virtual assistant space. I didn't even know what that meant. I didn't even know what entrepreneur meant when I was 24. And I just learned what I could from the ground up. And I had my peers, friends, fellow spouses saying, how do I do what you do? You were traveling the world, because I love to travel. So when my husband deployed, I would just go to Europe and stay in a hostel and work in the mornings and play at night. And I was making good income. I had a website, everyone's like, wow, what's going on? And I started having the same conversations over and over with women. I'm like, wow, I'm onto something. So I packaged it into a course and I've reiterated it a few times or gone through revisions a few times. And now what we have is the Virtual Assistant Academy, which now we have a business track. There's 2 tracks of the program that teach you how to run a professional virtual assistant business. And I think this is kind of what's missing in the marketplace. People are waking up saying, I'm a VA, I can do it. But there's a level of professionalism that I think business owners deserve and are deeply needing. And that looks like the form of, being invoiced properly, being onboarded, how to communicate, just that professionalism that goes into just that you're running your own business. You are the professional admin in someone else's beautiful company. And then the second track of that is tech, and you get both of them in the academy. And technology is always changing, so I'm constantly updating things or referring people to YouTube because there's great resources there. But there's 8 core competencies in what I want my VAs to know to be a general virtual assistant, and then sky's the limit and they just grow from there. So it's all of it. And then a beautiful community that we meet at least once a month and refer to each other and support each other and just try to get everyone jobs, get paid and help support each other. So that's it in a nutshell.
Oh, I love it.
Big nutshell.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
It feels to me like this is totally your passion project. You're like,
Yeah.
I get to train you to do the things so that you can live this full life, whatever that looks like to you. And that's fabulous.
Yeah, I like to say in this world, and you both, I think, have created this as well for yourself from what I heard from you pre-recording, it's that we're creating a career around our life, not a life around our career, which is the exact opposite of corporate America, right?
Yeah.
So,
yeah. And
we tend to do things exactly the opposite of
post-COVID, there seems to be this shift where people are like, they restructured their lives during COVID and they're like, I kind of like family time.
Yeah.
I kind of dig this. This is kind of cool. I want more of this. They found the things that fulfilled them during COVID, and they want more of that, whatever that looks like for them. So there's this shift in working a 9 to 5 for a living versus living, working a job or becoming an entrepreneur in order to, live a life you love.
Yeah. Have the freedom.
Having the mesh.
Yeah.
What is your favorite thing to do for self-care for yourself?
Oh, when I can get to it, and you're hitting me at a good time because I started a program yesterday. I love to do yoga, and I don't do it. I mean, when I say I love it, I love doing it. When I finish, I'm like, I feel really good, but I never do it for myself. And I just started, I kind of addressed my life last week. I'm like, I need to make some changes. And one of those things was I need to wake up earlier. So I've been waking up at 6 a.m. and I do a little reading, and then I do this 30-minute yoga thing on TV on YouTube. And it's been a game changer. Just a couple days I've been starting to do that. So that's my latest.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. I
Yeah.
love yoga too.
Do you good?
Pre-pandemic, I was a yoga instructor. And I feel you right now because my right shoulder and arm have kind of been messed up for a little bit now.
Yeah.
So I haven't been able to do yoga like I would like. And trust me when I say I feel it.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to doing the yoga. So I'm still doing the other things, and I'm doing a lot more like leg stretching and things like that right now.
Yeah.
So that I'm not like putting weight on my shoulder.
Yep.
There's plenty you can do without, screwing
Just
up.
stand in tree pose all day long.
Right? Work on your balance. It's good for you.
But I think it's the and we one of our books here is The Secret Power of Yoga, and the whole mindset behind yoga and the philosophy.
Oh, cool.
And just taking that time to even breathe, even if you can't get into whatever yoga position you think you need to be into.
I just wrote that down.
Right. It's really good. We're really enjoying it.
I mean, it's physical, meditation, and my therapist all in one. Right?
Yes.
I used to tell myself that I couldn't meditate, and then I realized that I had been taking yoga for 5 years and that we meditated every time. But for some reason I had this block that, I can't meditate. That's not a good thing to do.
No,
I
need to be
even though I
productive.
was physically doing I was
That's
like,
awesome.
I'm such a dork.
I agree with you.
It's easy to tap into that ability when you're in the class.
Right.
With everyone else in that same vibration. It's so much harder when you're trying to do that for yourself, by yourself, or with life chaos happening.
I grew up in a very religious family, and meditation, the word meditation was considered to not be within the religion.
Even though it actually is prayer.
Right. I get that now. But so then I was resistant to anything that was woo-woo-y because it was deemed bad. Right. Labels. Yeah. Labels. Never mind that I was taking yoga and I loved it.
So Molly, this has been an amazing, amazing conversation with you. I'm looking so forward to just continuing the conversation, getting to know you better. But for listeners who really want to reach out and find out more about what you are doing, would you mind sharing how they would do that?
Yeah. So for those of you that are interested in becoming a virtual assistant, this is the entry into the service-based world. Check out virtualassistantacademy.com and you'll find all the information there. And for those of you looking to hire a certified virtual assistant, we have an agency. It's under virtualassistantmanagement.com. And I'm Molly Rose Speed on Instagram, and love to chat with anyone that has any questions about anything VA or other related.
Excellent. And we are also going to have the links for Molly in the description. So if you didn't quite get it written down, it'll be down there. It'll be good.
Rewind. Say it again.
Yeah, like old school trying to record the song on the radio.
We are coming up here at the end of the quarter. We have one more week left, and our cause of the quarter. So it has been
now networking.
And I was going to say her name instead. I was like, pause. Life. So their gala is this weekend, and if you want to make a donation, you can do that. They have sold out all their tickets. So sorry.
Their information will also be down there. And our Cost of the quarter next quarter, you guys. I'm so excited to be announcing this.
The Marysville Police Foundation. They are a nonprofit organization in our local Snohomish County, Marysville, Washington. We're very excited to be partnering with them. We have joined the board and we'll be helping with their social media. So
keep an eye out for that too. I'm so excited.
And we have so many things going on. Our social media Wednesdays have been going so well, and we've been doing live recordings and
private
Q&As, and we're going to expand that, and we're going to call it a membership, and we're going to have social media mastermind. We're going to continue the Wednesday once a week, the social media mastermind once a month, and also we are doing one class, and our first class was last night, so that's exciting. We made it through that.
And it was awesome, and I can't wait for the next one. So if you're interested in our membership, it's super reasonable. You'll learn lots of cool stuff, and you'll walk away with action items to like move your business forward with social media. Check out the links below. That is it.
Stay tuned.
Thank you again, Molly, for joining us today
Thank
at the
you.
table. It's been fabulous getting to know you, and stay tuned for
Words from Ryan.
Yeah, words from Ryan.
Namaste.
Mwah.
And now networking. We help these young women transition from high school into college. And ours is a unique program because we are helping them each year of college till they get that bachelor's degree or go into their chosen career. And so that mentorship goes on through college and actually after college, because what we have is we have 2 phases in our program. And that first one is getting them through high school to college to their career. And once they're in their career, they're a now member forever with a free membership. And we have mentors in place, business coaches that help them to learn the essential skills to run an effective business. And so the mentoring goes on, the relationship goes on, and I'm sure that they will eventually also be mentors to the new kids coming into our program.
We take the mystery and pain out of social media consistency for your business, giving you back time to shine in your zone of genius. Social media is the new branding. It deserves its own attention, thought, and effort. Yet so few businesses actually take this seriously and invest enough time on their strategy. We can do it for you at an affordable rate that will fit into your budget and allow you to pursue other revenue channels as well. The hardest part of social media management is keeping up the consistency to be seen and know what to post, when to post. Are you ready to have everything ready to go for you, saving you time and energy by not having to do it all yourself? Still getting your message out so that people get to know you, like you, and develop trust while opening yourself up to more time for the business of your business where you shine. Working with Women in Leadership, BSMB LLP, is a unique experience that bridges the gap from face-to-face to virtual relationship marketing. Not only do we love to help you shine on social media, we love to share tools to help you grow with us, body, soul, mind, and business. Check out our podcast and YouTube channel for Mindset Mondays, Social Media Training Wednesdays, business interviews and special topics on Fridays, and weekly readings on Sundays. To schedule your consultation or podcast interview, head to our website, www.womeninleadershipbsmb.com. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you get our weekly readings on Sunday, our podcast, Mindset Monday, Social Media Training with Heather on Wednesdays with a live Q&A, and guest interviews and special topics on Fridays. Thank you for joining us. Find out more and schedule with us online at www.womeninleadershipbsmb.com, where you have a spot at the table. Thank you for joining in on the fun. Be sure to like and subscribe for more.